Hello viewers, hope you all are fit and fine. I am here with my next video on The Tempest, Act 2, Scene 1. In this video, I will cover from line 140 to 185. So let us start with the speech of Gonzalo in line 140. It is foul weather in us all, good sir, when you are cloudy. Let me remind you, we were reading the conversation among Sebastian, Antonio, Gonzalo, and they all are talking to Alonso. Here Gonzalo was trying to console King Alonso because he is very sad at the loss of his only son, but all his words become a matter of fun for Sebastian and Antonio. They rather pass sarcastic and ironical comments on Gonzalo, saying that he is Sebastian when speaks that Alonso himself is responsible for all this loss. So he speaks in such a harsh manner that Gonzalo tries to make him understand this is not the right way to talk to King Alonso at this time. So here Gonzalo tries to convince Alonso, it is foul weather in us all, good sir, when you are cloudy. Means, sir, sometimes it happens that when we are in very sad or gloomy mood, so we do not receive the words of consolation positively. All things just look dark and gloomy to us. Then Sebastian speaks foul weather and Antonio very foul. Sebastian actually picks up the word from Gonzalo's speech, foul weather. And he is trying to interpret this word in his own way. But just then Antonio says, yes, the weather is very foul. Means the circumstances are very negative right now. But Gonzalo continues his speech. He says, had I plantation of this isle, my lord. He is addressing to King Alonso. He does not want to talk to Antonio. So my lord, when he says, that means he is saying this statement to King Alonso. He speaks to King Alonso that my lord, if I could plantation means if I could set up or establish a colony here on this island, Antonio, he would sow it with nettle seed. But Antonio cut short him and he says that, oh, if you establish a colony here, if you try to make this place worthy to live, so you will surely grow nettle seed. Nettle seed refers to thorny plants. Sebastian or dogs or mallows. Sebastian also seconds the opinion of Antonio. He says that yes, he would either grow wild plants or thorny plants. But Gonzalo continues his statement. He completes his statement. Had I plantation of this isle, my lord, and were the king on it, what would I do? My lord, I want to tell you, if I could get a chance to colonize this island and become a king of this place, so I want to tell you, how would I govern this place? How would I run this place? Sebastian escaped being drowned for want of wine. Sebastian just ridicules Gonzalo. Says that, oh, you will just escape from here because there is no wine to drink. You will not find wine to drink. So because of the dearth of wine, you will escape from this island. But Gonzalo continues his speech. He says that in the Commonwealth, I would by contraries execute all things. You can see line number 115, this long speech of Gonzalo. He says that in the Commonwealth, I would by contraries execute all things, for no kind of traffic would I admit. Actually, Gonzalo has a genuine plan to govern this place. He says that if I were the king of this place, so I would not rule this place or I would not govern this place like other kings. Just opposite to other people, I would execute or I will perform all my deeds just for the common welfare. Everything will be done here for the common good of all people. For no kind of traffic would I admit. Actually, I would govern this place in a very different manner. There would be no traffic. Traffic refers to trade and commerce, etc. Okay? So there would be no trade, no commerce, no name of magistrate. Nobody would be appointed as magistrate. So magistrate refers to the person with superpowers, with more powers than others. Letters should not be known. Even there would be no need of learning. Riches, poverty and use of service, none. There would be neither rich nor poor. And nobody would be providing service to others. Nobody would be slave to others. Contract, succession, bond, bound of land, tilth, vineyard, none. There would be no need of contracts, no need of succession. Matlab means कि one person's property is handed over to the other person like this, and because of these things sometimes disputes also come up. So there would be no chances of contracts or succession, bound of land, etc. Means no need of cultivation, no boundaries of land will be decided. Nothing will be owned by any one person. Everything will be owned by all. No tilth, no vineyard, none. No vineyards. Now vineyard also refers to the symbol of richness. So nobody will be having his own vineyard. Everything will be for common. No use of metal, corn or wine or oil. Even there will be no use of metal. Any kind of metal, either iron, gold, silver, etc. Nothing will be used. Corn, wine, oil, nothing like this. All these things refer to different kind of trades and commerce. So there would be no trade, no commerce, no occupation. When there is no trade, no commerce, automatically there will be no occupation. All men idle, all the men will be idle. Here men refers to males. All the male will be idle, and they will not be having anything to do. They will be free from any tensions, any stress. And women too, but innocent and pure. And women also in my state would be innocent and pure. They would be of very high innocent pure character. No sovereignty. And there will be no person who will be having supreme powers. So it means there will be no execution of supreme power. So such way I will govern that state. But Sebastian says, yet he would be king on it. Sebastian ridicules Gonzalo once again. Because when there is no trade, no business, nothing like this, no activity, so it is simply a funny thing to predict that I would be the king of this place. So that's why he ridicules Gonzalo here. He says that in spite of having no activity, this man dreams of becoming a king of this place. Antonio, the latter end of his commonwealth, forgets the beginning. Actually, Antonio also makes fun of Gonzalo. He says that actually he started from the commonwealth. In the beginning, he started his speech with commonwealth. But till he comes at the end of his speech, he forgot that commonwealth. So that's why he is a bit confused in the end of his speech. Gonzalo continues. Gonzalo is not at all affected by the remarks of Sebastian and Antonio. So he continues in line 160. He says, all things in common nature should produce without sweat or endeavor. Trajan, felony, sword, pike, knife, gun, or need of any engine would I not have, but nature should bring forth. So in this line he says that actually there would be no trade, no commerce, no foundation of land, etc. But everything will be produced, everything that is required by human being to survive will be produced naturally without shedding sweat or without making endeavors, means very hard efforts. So nobody will have to toil hard to get the things of his need. Everything will be produced naturally. Trajan, felony. Trajan means betrayal, deception. No cheating will be there. Felony means no crime will be there in my kingdom. Sword, pike, knife. These words refers to sword, pike, knife. So these are very sharp, you can say, weapons. So sharp weapons refers to crime, refers to disputes or quarrels. So there would be no need of gun, knife or any other sharp weapon. Need of any engine. Engine again also refers to, because 450 years ago we could not imagine that he thought of machines. So there will be no instruments of warfare. But nature should bring forth. But actually whatever is required by us will bring forth, means will be produced by nature of its own kind. Because nature is very kind in nature. Nature will work like a mother and will feed all human beings by producing all the important things to survive in abundance. All poison, all abundance means everything will be in plenty. Everything that we need to live will be in plenty, and that will be provided by loving nature to feed my innocent people. There will be no shortage of anything which is required to feed the innocent citizens of my place, of my state. So that's why Gonzalo here actually dreams of an ideal state, ideal empire, which is almost impossible. Okay, such kind of empire is just in our dreams or in our imaginations. So he here actually dreams of a very ideal state. But Sebastian says no marrying among his subjects. Means among his subjects. Subjects refers to the people living in that kingdom. There will be no marriages. No marriages will take place. Antonio, none. Men, all idle. Yes, he has stated that there will be all men idle. They will not be doing anything. So naturally there will be no marriages. Gonzalo says, I would with such perfection govern, sir, to excel the golden age. Gonzalo concludes his speech that, sir, I assure you that if I get a chance to become the king of this place, of this island, so I will govern this place with so much perfection that this place will become the example of golden age. Rather, it will be excel means better than the golden age. So, it will surpass the ideals which were just the parameters of golden age. So, all the blessings of golden age will be found here in this kingdom. So, you can see the reference of golden age here. Actually, in classical mythology, a time of perfect happiness means such a kingdom where everybody is happy. Everybody gets the justice. Though this kind of golden age is only in our imagination. It actually does not exist. But Gonzalo dreams of having this age. Sebastian in line 170. God save His Majesty. Sebastian once again ridicules Gonzalo. God save His Majesty. He just refers to Gonzalo as His Majesty. He actually does not mean it. He rather passes a sarcastic comment. Oh my God, such a big Lord he is. So may God save His Majesty. And Antonio also supports long live Gonzalo. जैसे हम राजा के लिए जनरली कहते हैं कि हमारा राजा जिंदाबाद और वो, तो सेम वे ही सेज लॉन्ग लिव गोंजालो. बट दे बोथ आर मेकिंग फन ऑफ हिम. Gonzalo say, and do you mark me, sir? Gonzalo, without paying any attention to their remarks, he still interacts with Alonso. Sir, do you mark me means, are you listening to me? Have you heard me? Alonso say, Preeti, no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me. Alonso is fed up with all this rubbish conversation. He says that, please, I request you, don't speak more than this. Because whatever you are saying has no meaning for me at all. You are talking nonsense. Gonzalo say, I do believe your highness. 175 line. You will see the true color of Gonzalo here. Gonzalo says, I do well believe your highness and did it to minister occasion to these gentlemen who are of such sensible and nimble lungs that they always used to laugh at nothing. So till now, you see, Sebastian and Antonio were making fun of Gonzalo, but in this speech, Gonzalo says that your highness, King Alonso, actually what you said, I believe. I also believe that whatever I have said has no meaning at all. It is nonsense. But you know why I was talking nonsense? I simply was providing an opportunity to these gentlemen just to have some laughter, just to have some fun, because they have such nimble legs. They are so sensitive to any kind of joke or any kind of nonsense thing that their lungs are quick to react to any nonsense. That's why I spoke all this nonsense, so that these two gentlemen, Sebastian and Antonio, can laugh at nothing. So in a way, the people who laugh at nothing, it means they do not have good sense of humor. Indirectly, he has made fun of Antonio and Sebastian. So Antonio gets irritated. He feels humiliated. He says, it was you we laughed at. Just to come out of his the sense of humiliation, he says, actually we were laughing at you, Gonzalo. It was you on whom we were laughing. At whom we were laughing, sorry. Gonzalo says, who in this kind of merry fooling am nothing to you. 180. Gonzalo says, you were laughing at me, but I am nothing to you. I cannot be a company for you. So how could you expect to laugh with me? So you may continue and laugh at nothing still. If you can laugh at nothing, at something, at someone who is nothing to you, so okay, it's your choice. Be happy, you can continue laughing at nothing still. Antonio, what a blow was there given. Antonio understands that they both are defeated in this game. So we say what a big blow means what an answer has been made by Gonzalo to us. Sebastian says, and it has not fallen flat long. But Sebastian says, okay, he has made fun of us. He has answered back in such a sarcastic manner. But flat long means it is harmless. Okay, his comments are harmless to us. We are not at all affected. Then Gonzalo in line 185, you can see last speech of this video. You are gentlemen of brave matter. You would lift the moon out of her sphere if she would continue in it 5 weeks without changing. Gonzalo still makes fun of them. He ridicules both of them for their arrogance. He says that, oh, you both are gentlemen of brave metal. Brave metal means of noble spirits. You both are noblemen. I am only a servant. I am only a slave. So you both are noblemen. So you have powers to change the, you can say, rotation of moon. Yeah, you can lift the moon out of its orbit if the moon continues to be in the same state for 5 weeks without changing. If the moon does not change its way of rotation, so you would lift the moon out of its sphere. It means in a way he says that you are men of power, so you can do anything of your choice. You may desire to do something foolish, something impossible, but since you are men of power, you are gentlemen, so you can do anything. I am a man who is nothing to you. So that's all in this video, and next time we will start with the entry of Ariel. Thank you.